3, 2, 1. Now get ready, because we're tuning into another unforgettable era. Welcome back to Time Travel Flashbacks, where we step back to a time. The year is 1970. The 1970s didn't show up with answers. They showed up with bills, with gas lines, with questions nobody knew how to fix. The 1970s began as an extension of the 1960s, but quickly evolved with the rise of Generation X. This decade was marked by dramatic contrasts, from long gas prices to Watergate to the summer blockbuster era. It was a time when people sought escape, leading to many unforgettable moments. Let's take a look back at some of these iconic highlights. Homes felt warm and lived in. Shag carpet under your feet. Lamps on all evening. Music always playing somewhere in the background. Kids rode bikes until the streetlights came on. Built forts. Disappeared for hours, and came home dirty and tired. Now let's move on to the music of the 70s. Disco lit up the night. Bright, confident, impossible to ignore. Punk pushed back, raw, loud, angry, and unapologetic. Rock, funk, and singer-songwriters filled the spaces in between, telling stories that felt personal and honest. Fashion followed suit. Bell-bottoms, platform shoes, polyester, afros worn with pride. You didn't blend in the 70s. You stood your ground. Movies became events. Jaws made people afraid of the water. The Godfather changed storytelling forever. Star Wars gave wonder back to a generation that needed it. Families gathered around the TV. Monday Night Football became a ritual. Everyone watched the same screen, together. In the 1970s, several groundbreaking inventions emerged, including the first mobile phone, the Rubik's Cube, and barcodes. Before cloud storage and thumb drives, floppy disks were the primary method for storing electronic data. The 1970s weren't just about change. They were about closure. Some chapters ended quietly. Others shook the world. In January of 1973, President Richard Nixon signed the Paris Peace Accords, bringing direct American involvement in the Vietnam War to an end. 2 years later, in 1975, the Vietnam War itself finally ended. A long, painful chapter, closed at last. Then came Watergate. Trust collapsed. And in 1974, Richard Nixon resigned the presidency. For the first time in American history, a president stepped down in disgrace. Music lost its innocence too. The Beatles, the sound of a generation, were officially over. And in 1977, the world stopped when Elvis Presley died. The king was gone. An era went with him. But not every ending was about loss. In 1978, John Paul II became Pope, beginning a reign that would last 26 years. One of the longest in history. This was the 1970s. Messy, necessary, transformational, and the bridge between what was dreamed and what came next. Until next time, this was Time Travel Flashbacks, where the past isn't gone. It's just waiting to be remembered.